That's just what they do. That's politics. They do it on the left. They do it on the right. They gaslight you. They manipulate you. They promote narratives. And the only one who's not doing that is Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
You a fan?
Yeah, I am a fan. Yeah, he's the only one that makes sense to me. He's the only one that he doesn't attack people. He attacks actions and ideas, but he's much more reasonable and intelligent. I mean, the guy was an environmental attorney and cleaned up the East River. I mean, he's a legitimate guy. You know, before anybody started calling him an anti-vaxxer, which I thought he was too. I thought he was this nut, this like conspiracy theorist nut, until I read his book. I read The Real Anthony Fauci, and I'm like, what is... How much of this is real? Because if it's all real, this is fucking insane, and we live in a world where we're being manipulated by these health organizations that are being paid by the pharmaceutical drug interests. And these pharmaceutical drug companies are pumping these products out into the population and telling us that we need them, and then making insane amounts of money. And then also the government is in on it, and also they share a patent with Moderna, and also they share profits, and there's $700 million, however much money was made, whatever the number is that these guys made off of these products. Like, this is, all of it is fucking crazy. There's the revolving door between the CDC and the FDA and then these pharmaceutical drug companies. So the people that make the regulations then go on to have these cushy jobs with the pharmaceutical drug corporations. Like, oh, nothing to see here. It's like, it's open. It's right out in the open.
Right.
And when he talks about all that stuff in his book, you're just like, what the fuck, man? If this wasn't true, he would be sued.
Yeah, but
so it seems to be true.
Yeah,
and it's a scary thing because people don't want to talk about it because they don't want to be attacked. You know, they don't want to be called an anti-vaxxer. That's a big one,
right?
You know,
Looking at Joe Rogan, you know that Kamala Harris, who was the vice president of Biden, as we all know that Biden was the one in competition with President Donald Trump, and Biden will be seeing the sign that maybe his dementia is not very well, but yet the democracy keep low that was a lie. There are many footage that they have shown his wife leading him. His son was a little bit confused. His health was not alright, coupled with his age, coupled with the fact that if you know about Biden, a little bit about him, they talk about Biden, and Biden is from a family that, as a young man, he got married. He got 3 children. Like, it was like a Christmas period. The wife went for shopping with the 3 children in the car, and it was Christmas period. There was this trailer from nowhere that hit her by the side. And when they hit her by the side, she died on the spot. She and the little baby, the little girl. The 2 boys survived. They stayed in the hospital for a very long time for therapy because they were badly wounded. So their father have to go to work and come back and see them. Just imagine, for a young man, it was a young couple. They were a young couple. Psychologically, a lot of people are going to traumatize. A lot of people will even not even want to push on again. But we all know, as President Biden, push on. He went ahead and he did great for himself and his family. Later on, cancer came and killed one of the boys. One of the boys, and that was his favorite. As he said, the one that his head was alright. Later on, we know that the only one who was remaining is Hunter. Hunter became a drug addict and keep putting his father in trouble. We see recently almost put the dad in trouble, but the dad was being rescued. So the only child he thinks that he has, but that child is not responsible. So basically, psychologically, he has had a lot of trauma. So Biden did well for himself. Actually, he did well for himself. Basically, all in all, they were talking about that Biden, with all this episode, the final straw was when he had that first debate with President Donald Trump, the way he behaved, he didn't speak well. So everyone asked him to drop, calm down. All the argument was happening. As all the fighting were happening, who was there? you have Harris that was there being the assistant. So everyone was saying that Harris will become the president. Harris is going to become the president. Should in case that he became a president, the plan according to them was that when he enter into that president, Harris, he will just become so sick and Harris will rule for the rest of the term because he's a president. That's what the constitution said. But they could not allow that to happen after that election. After that debate, everybody said, no, he's so fragile. Even his own stop supporting him that he should just resign. And when he resigned, he gave over to Harris. So Harris now is in a competition to win with President Donald Trump. Because Harris is a woman, according to the people. There have never been any woman rule as a president of the United States. Most of us is a color woman. We've all heard as President Donald Trump said that because Harris' mom is from India and Harris' father is from Jamaica. So President Donald Trump is trying to say Harris have always claimed that she's Indian. She doesn't know Harris as a black person. Harris have always claimed that I'm Indian. So why all of a sudden now Harris want to say he's Indian? So Harris is just doing this black. He's just doing this because he wants compassion for the people. President Trump went ahead and talked about that. But looking at everything, Harris is doing so well. She was a barrister. She did so as a lawyer. A successful lawyer. She's smart. But most of the time, if you are smart as a black woman, they will say because you're black, they give you pass. Because somebody, must have done something to somebody. But Harris never did none of that. She's just smart. And some men are not finding her funny also. It seems ROGAN, according to some people to comment that, who say ROGAN is part of it. One of those people that believe that a woman can run. So basically, when Harris came to Atlanta, Harris gave a powerful speech. But according to them, it's not coming from Harris' mind. Harris just memorized that speech. So Harris have a lot of people who are coaching her and teaching her. For them, it's risky because she's memorizing those scripts, who is not going to help her. But basically, what do you think about all this? That they are memorizing, Harris is just memorizing what they have given her, which might not even work. So basically, what do you think? Do you believe that Harris is memorizing it? Or all those is what comes from inside Harris? Let me see on comment section. Yeah, talk about President Donald Trump. Who they talk about President Donald Trump. That President Donald Trump does not agree anyone should coach him. That's why he make a lot of mistakes most of the times. So you want to do it all by himself. Let me see your opinion in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe and share the video. God bless you.